What's up guys, and welcome to Taipei, Taiwan. Now we're only here for a short period and it's been crazy rainy, so we're not doing a ton of crazy things today, but we got some really cool, really unique things planned. So we're gonna take you around Taipei for most of the day when it's not raining. This has essentially been our time in Taipei. But before we do that, what do we do first?
Coffee.
Coffee, let's do it.
When we were doing some research on where to get coffee today, everything was pointing to Fika Fika. It's one of the highest rated coffee shops here in Taiwan, and it's for a good reason. There is a ton of options for both food, pastries, and also lots of coffee options. We both got the black iced coffee because we're maybe a little bit lame. I don't know. We like black iced coffee.
Also, huge shout out to Deb for buying us these coffees through our Buy Me a Coffee page. I hope that's your name, by the way. All it shows is like the @ symbol and then your username, so I apologize if that's not your name, but you know who you are. This is already gonna be a really good day because we've heard amazing things about Taipei, and from the little that we've seen thus far, if you caught our last video, we know it's gonna be a good one, but these coffees are making it a great one because it's giving us the jolt we need, and it's thanks to you, Deb, so thank you so much. All right, time to head to probably the most famous building here in all of Taipei.
Similar. Ooh, that was fast. Similar to the Petronas Towers, this one's in a mall, so it's nice and air conditioning, nice and cool.
Okay, but honestly, this might be the nicest mall I think I've ever been in. Holy cow, look at this. This is nuts. Louis Vuitton, Cartier.
Hello, Adoshi.
You know, the places we frequent often. Time to go up. We are at the top.
I'm almost like dizzy from how fast that was.
Oh my.
This is actually way cool.
This is too cool. And now we're at the sky deck, 91st floor. We are not near ground level anymore.
Look how close you are.
Oh yeah. So up here they've got a few different like dining options, so you can like order these little cakes in the design of a bunch of different things around Taiwan. So I think one is like a Ferris wheel. There's a bubble tea in here, like shaped like a bubble tea. One is in the shape of a moon. Oh, it's just like breaded. I thought it was gonna be cheese or something inside, but it's just bread. This is kind of a super full circle moment for us because I first found out about this building back on New Year's Eve of, I think it was what, 2021, Hannah?
2020, going into 2021.
Yeah, going into 2021. We were at Hannah's sister Ellie's apartment in Florida for New Year's, and we just so happened to turn on a New Year's Eve celebration, and it was Taipei's. And they had all these fireworks shooting off this big building, and I was like, holy crap, what is that building? To now be in this building, it's a super full circle moment.
I just think it's so cool that the first 3D firework on New Year's Eve experience was in 2021, and we watched it on TV. All the feelings.
It's cool to be here now.
Yeah.
Even though we're not watching fireworks.
I think I want to come back in New Year's.
I would not.
And it would be colder.
Yeah,
Ooh.
it'd be super cool. We're here in Taipei in August, And when I tell you it is crazy from a weather perspective, it is definitely crazy. It's super hot, but I think it's also rainy season, so we get these crazy thunderstorms and afternoon showers that you would legitimately think that a tornado was close by. It's nuts. Let me show you. Consistent torrential downpours, thunderstorms like crazy. I guess it's rainy season here in Taipei. You would have thought that we would have got that before we arrived, but no, I did not do my due diligence, and we are here during the crazy rainy season. I honestly don't think I've ever seen rain like this, and this is every single day. It's nuts. But we're gonna try and beat it. We're gonna go over to a memorial hall not too far away from Taipei 101. It's one of the more popular memorial halls here in the city, not the most popular, which we'll get to hopefully in a little bit.
It looks a little under construction, so I don't know how close we're gonna be able to get, but this is a great spot. If you're looking for a far away, like beautiful view of Taipei 101, this is your spot. Look at that. Oh, I think there's something going on. Not expecting that. How lucky we were to see that.
We just stumbled upon that. That was incredible.
It's at 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we are back at my favorite part of Taipei. Now, if you caught our last video of the day that we traveled here to Taipei, then you've already seen this, but we wanted to show a little bit more, especially during the daytime, of Chiang Kai-shek Hall. This is probably the most famous part of the entire city of Taipei and probably the country of Taiwan, and for good reason. It's absolutely stunning. This big marble memorial hall I mean, it sticks out. It's kind of like the Taipei 101. When you think about iconic buildings in Taiwan, this is one of the ones you think about.
Oh my gosh, yes.
You want some dumplings?
Yes, I do.
Let's do it. All right, we're putting a pause on Memorial Hall content in order to grab some lunch. And if you're grabbing lunch here in Taiwan, then supposedly the best thing to get is some soup dumplings. So that's where we're headed to next, a place called Din Tai Fung.
I am very, very, very excited about this. We got a few different things. We got some spicy pickled cucumbers, some noodles with like a spicy sesame peanut sauce, and we also, the main event, we got the pork shalongbat, which is the soup dumpling, and it comes with little instructions on how to eat it, so we won't look totally ridiculous. Okay, so if I'm reading this correctly, you pick up the soup dumpling. Oh no! You're gonna see my chopstick skills. Put it in the sauce, and then you put it in your spoon, and then you poke a hole in it so that all the soup comes out, because I imagine it's very, very hot inside of the dumpling. Poking the hole is harder than it looks. Soup is coming out, and then you can put a little bit of the ginger inside of your little spoon thing, and then you pop it on in your mouth, and you eat it and enjoy.
Yeah?
Oh my gosh, it's so yummy. And the soup is not too hot. It is so good.
We did not get enough of these. You need at least 20 of these. These are unbelievable. Wow. All right, we have beaten the rain, the storms have passed, and now we're gonna grab food at this food market or night market. It's the most popular night market here in the city.
All right, so first up, on a lot of vlogs I read, you were supposed to try papaya milk, and I've seen like avocado milk or mango milk, and so it seems to be like a smoothie, but with just ice and milk and then whatever kind of fruit you want. Oh, that's actually very nice. To be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of papaya, so I was like, I'm gonna get it because everybody told me to get it. It's actually very nice. This is a nice way to start. We're starting with something healthy before we dive into some more of the savory good stuff.
One thing that we heard from just about everybody that we talked to who's been here to Taipei told us that we had to get this large fried chicken that's here on the corner here in SHILIN.
It's like a fried chicken cutlet, from what everybody's told us.
It looks incredible. So we're definitely going to get that. We're going to be a little bit more careful as to what we get, though, because tomorrow we fly 3.5 hours and we don't want to be miserable. So that means that we will not be getting sticky tofu. Stinky tofu.
Stinky tofu.
Stinky tofu is not in the cards for tonight.
I really thought about it. I was like, Trey, we have to, come on, but it's so stinky.
It's so badly stinky. That tofu is so stinky. It's appropriately named.
Oh my gosh, they're so big. I did not know that they were this big. Hopefully this is not the last thing that we eat tonight.
Should
we stand right here?
Yeah, why not?
This is a good spot.
It might be too hot to bite
it's
into.
Probably too hot. I was just gonna say, it's like steaming out of this bag. It looks beautiful. Oh, it smells. Do you smell that?
Yeah, I do. It smells so spicy.
I saved some of my papaya juice just in case it's too spicy, so we have something sweet. And I have a water. We came prepared.
You always do.
Okay, it's spicy.
Yeah.
Not too spicy though. Like, it's tolerable, but it's so yummy. Oh my gosh. This is so good.
Second bite just to make sure.
Okay.
That was a huge bite. Good.
I get the hype. Woo! It's hot though.
Yeah, you can see the steam coming off.
Crunchy.
Wow, it's really hot.
I know.
Just came. The guy before us literally bought like 7. He bought like all of the rest of the ones that had been sitting out a little bit. So we got one that was fresh, which is awesome. But at the same time, it's 1,000 degrees.
Oh my gosh. It looks like you're breathing fire.
Oh, it feels like I'm breathing fire.
You hear that crunch?
Yeah, the crunch is crazy.
There's so much flavor in this little cutlet. Not little cutlet, big cutlet, giant cutlet.
Extra large cutlet.
Extra large.
It's got a lot of kick to it. The further in you get, like, not saying that it gets like any hotter from a spice perspective, but like
Your mouth.
yeah, your mouth starts to set in, and the spice builds on the spice in your mouth. Maybe he put more on it than usual. I don't know. This is pretty spicy. Maybe lightly spicy.
There's a few things that I saw online that are very, very popular to get here, and one of those things was like a mushroom, but it had oyster sauce or different kind of sauces on it. This line is the longest that we've seen. It's been around the corner. We waited for a while for the fried chicken, but this one, it beats it out of the park.
Yeah, there's a ton of folks waiting.
Many. Our friends Brandy and Alan from If We Go To tried this in their Taiwan video, so I definitely wanted to try it. It's called fried milk. It's fresh milk that's kind of in like some sort of cube, and then they fry it, and then they also do fried Oreos and fried ice cream and all different kinds of fried good sweet stuff. So I figured this was a nice little compliment to the spicy stuff that we had earlier. There was other things that I wanted to try too. A chive pancake that looked really good. Trey doesn't like chives, so it would have been all me, and I'm not that hungry, guys. I only have so much space after that chicken. I'm talking so much because this is really hot and I can't eat it yet.
Trying to kill time?
I'm trying to kill time. Oh, I think it's fine. Wow, but it's so nice. It is kind of like a custard on the inside. Very sweet. I would compare it to like a custard-filled donut, right? Careful. Just take it.
I just pulled it. Oh, I didn't know if it would slide up the little stick or not. It's not bad. It's not like overly sugary. It's got a sweetness to it, but it doesn't feel like it's just covered in a bunch of sugars.
I like those.
Those are good.
All right, Hannah. Final thoughts on Taipei?
Honestly, it's been such a fun day, and as we started walking through the market more, it got busier and busier and busier. So this place is so lively, and honestly, we told you it was going to be a good one, and I think it's been a good one.
Taipei's been a fantastic city. I've absolutely had a blast here. We are going to wrap things up here. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content, and we will see you in a few days wherever we are doing whatever we're doing.
Something else.
See ya. This is actually really good though. You can't, well, I guess it's fried, so I guess it's probably not even slightly healthy.